Okay, welcome back, everyone, to another Saturday night at the ballpark. We have the 1984 community project going back on the air, and this is the Chicago Cubs against the San Francisco Giants. We in a 4-game series with Game 4 here tonight. The Chicago Cubs have won the first 3 games. This is the final game of a 4-game set. And the Cubs are looking to go, I think they're going home, but I'm not that sure about that until I look at the schedule. But anyway, they're looking to walk out of here with a sweep against the San Francisco Giants. Game 1 was Thursday night on July 5th. They won the game 7-1. The second game they won 5-3, and the third game last night they won the game 7-5. And today is Game 4 of the last game of a 4-game set. All right, the starting pitchers for tonight's game will be Rick Sutcliffe for the Chicago Cubs and M.Davis for the Giants. The last time Sutcliffe was on the tabletop, he pitched a one-hitter for me, and I believe he got 25 straight outs in that game the last time out. So he'll go up against M.Davis. We'll give you the lineups in just 1 second. Let me see. Community. I'm waiting for the reaction. Yeah, here we are. Okay. All right. As of right now, the commissioner opened up the following week, and I didn't realize that he did that. So I was looking to grab the Cubs and Dodgers at Wrigley Field, but unfortunately somebody else grabbed it, and that's fine because we have a lot of members that are doing this. And right now the Cubs are sitting 2.5 out, and somebody must have played that they lost, and nope. On the 16th of January, which was yesterday, and the Cubs beat the Dodgers 5-1 at Wrigley Field. 114, that's my game. The Cubs won 7-5. That was the last one. And I don't see anything else up. Don't know why they're 2.5 out, because when I played the game on the 14th, they were 2 out. And I was just looking for another game. Maybe it was played and the stats weren't put up yet. But anyway, regardless, they're 2.5 games out. I have them as 2 games out. And we'll try to get underway with this one as soon as we can. Just give me a minute. All right, sorry about that. Okay, All right, so let's get the lineups in. All right, as we know, Sutcliffe against M.Davis. And for the Chicago Cubs, and Jim Fry's lineup will look like this tonight. It's going to be Bob Denier leading it off. He'll be playing in center field. Batting second baseman will be Ryan Sandberg. Batting third, playing left field, will be Gary Matthews. Batting fourth, the cleanup hitter, playing first base, Keith Moreland. Batting fifth, the catcher will be Jody Davis. Batting sixth at third base will be Ron Say. Batting seventh and in right field will be Gary Woods. Larry Bowe will be at shortstop. He'll be batting eighth. And Rich Sutcliffe will be batting ninth. That irons out the Chicago Cubs. And let me get back to the computer. Where are you? All right, defensively for the San Francisco Giants, from left to right in the outfield, there will be Jeffrey Leonard in left, Dan Gladden in center field, and Chili Davis around and right. Bob Brenly will be at first base today. Wellman will be at second. Youngblood around third. LeMaster at short. Nick Acosta will be behind the plate. And M.Davis towing the rubber. All right, so here we go. Game 4 of a 4-game set. Chicago's looking for the sweep. And Bob Denier will step in. He's a right-handed batter. Batting .264 in the replay. He's 2 for 10 in this series. And let's get going. And that'll be a foul tip. M.Davis, a left-handed pitcher, looks in, gets the sign. And here comes the pitch. And, excuse me, that goes down as a 3-3 from the left side, and that's going to be ball 4. So, Bob Denier, I'm going to have to move this over. And then I'm going to have to look at the screen to see if I'm out of focus here. That's a leadoff walk. Denier has, that's better, okay. Denier on first. He has the ability to steal, a very good steal, a double-A in basic advance, but he's a 3 through 6 in super advance, getting a jump on an 18. The calculations are going to be a -2 from that, so 1 to 16 to get the jump. Gotta make sure this is off. Okay, 1 to 16 to see if he gets the jump. And let's see if he gets the jump. Okay, so it's a 3 through 6. Oh, and that's a 1. So that is a pickoff. Hold on a second. Something just came up on the screen here. Hold on, I was trying to straighten something out. What's going on here? Sorry, guys. There's something blanked out on the computer. Oh, man, alive. What is going on? All right, hold on a second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm sorry. Something blanked out on my computer. Okay, so where were we? To see if we get the jump. That's a 1. So we go to the back number, and that is a 15. So if he falls within the range of the 15, he drives back safely, and he does. So he does not get the lead. All right, so Sandberg. What is going on? I have a little bit of a problem here. All right, so Denier leads off for first base. He can't get the jump. And that's not good. Did it again. We're going to have trouble tonight. Hopefully, no. All right. All right, so we got it back. Nope, there's a problem. There is a problem with the game. Okay. What could be the problem? Try it one more time. It says I'm not synchronized. I don't know what that means. The routes and stats, not sync, choose. Okay, all right, I get it. All right, hold on. Nope, I got to block out on that. 184. And okay. Did that work? All right, let's see if that worked. All right, Denier was a 2-6. Started off, walk, did not get the jump. What? Right. Okay. And then he did not get the jump. All right, so he didn't get the jump. Okay. So the corners are going to be in. Sorry about the delays, guys. It was a synchronized problem with the computer. All right, Sandberg batting from the right side. He's batting 276. He's 3 for 13 in the series. That's a foul tip. Here comes the havoc. Nothing doing. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 2-8 from the left side, and that's going to be a solid base hit into right field on the 2-8. 2-8 to right field. Davis is a -1, and Denier is going to get the green light to go to third. No throw. And the Cubs got first and third to start off the ball game. So first and third, nobody out. M.Davis is in a little bit of a pickle right now. First and third, let's look at Sandberg. He's a 2 through 19. And yep, let's see if we can get the jump here. Got a 1 the last time. Let's see what we get this time. And that's going to be a 4. So a 2 through 8. He does not get the jump. So his back number is a 13. You can forget about that. Okay, so no jump for Sandberg. That's a foul tip. And here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. And here comes Matthew's pitch from M.Davis. And that's going to be a 1-9 from the left side. And that's going to be a split on a 1-8 double. That is a 12. It's going to be a base hit up the middle and into center field. Sandberg round second. He's heading for third. Denier scores, and the Cubs are jump on top of the Giants again, 1-0. So left fielder gets the RBI. So first and third, batter number 3. First and third, still nobody out. Sandberg, wait a minute, I got to do the roll is a 1-9. All right, 1-9. 1-9. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. And here comes the pitch. Let's see what Matthews is. It's a 16. He didn't get the jump. He didn't get the jump. Let's see if Matthews can get the jump. 2 through 5 for 16. It'll be a -2 for 14 if he gets the jump. 2 through 5. And he's not going to get the jump. So the Cubs are trying to steal bases, but they can't. M.Davis is holding them pretty good. As far as that goes, he's a -2. Did I do the Havoc? I don't know, but in case I didn't, there's the Havoc. Nothing doing. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 2-10 from the left side, and that's going to be a diamond shot. I don't think M.Davis has long for this game. 2-10 diamond shots here today at Candlestick Park. The wind must be blowing out. Of course, the righty's got a 17. That is a 1, and that's going to be a 3-run homer for Keith Moreland. 2-10. And that is a 1 off the 20, and that's a 3-run homer. And Keith Moreland has given the Cubs a 4-0 lead. And he comes home to score. He comes home to score. Sandberg scores. Matthews scores. 3-3. And it is 4-0 in a blink of an eye. So I must see if he had how many homers now. Cubs stats. And who was it? Moreland. Keith Moreland hit his 10th of the season. 10 homers for Keith Moreland in the replay. Davis is having trouble, and we got double action going in the San Francisco Giants bullpen. I got to get the Facebook page up. Hold on a second. Oh, I can't get out of the first inning here. All right. In due time. 1884. National League. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. Cubs. July 8th. Okay, so July 8th up. All right, so here comes Jody Davis now batting from the right side. Davis batting 324, 3 for 13 in the series. Here comes the pitch. It's going to go down as a 5-9 from the right side. 5-9 is going to be a swing and a miss, and M.Davis gets his first strikeout and the first out of the ball game. So Jody Davis swings and misses. Here comes Ron Say. 5-9. 5-9 on Davis. Here comes Say. Say is batting 246 on the year. He's batting 6 for 13 in the series. He's one hot Cub so far here in San Francisco. Here comes the pitch. That's going to go down as a 4-7 from the right side. Oh, in between a whole lot, and he gets called on a called strike 3. Say did not like the call. In between a whole lot. And that was a single to left on the 6. Split chance on a triple on the 8. Or a double. Didn't get it. Here comes Gary Woods. Woods batting 250 on the replay. He's 2 for 4 in the series. And here comes the pitch. That's going to go down as a 2-5 from the left side, and that's a swing and a miss by Woods. So look at that. M.Davis strikes out. The next 3 batters on strikeouts after giving up a walk, a single, and a 3-run homer. We played a half here in San Francisco. It is the Cubs 4, and the Giants coming to bat. 3 hits. On 3. All right, for the San Francisco Giants, we're gonna have, and their lineup is gonna look like this. Leading off, Dan Gladden. He'll be in center field. Bob Brentley will be batting second. He'll be up first. Chili Davis, the right fielder, batting third. Jeffrey Leonard, the cleanup hitter. He'll be in left. Joe Youngblood will be batting fifth. He'll be at third. Steve Nicosa will bat sixth. He'll be behind the plate. Johnny LeMaster will bat seventh at short. Brad Wellman will bat eighth. He'll be the second baseman. And M.Davis will be batting ninth. And he is the pitcher. Gladden batting 344. 2 for 12 in the series, and damn it, I didn't get Say's, and we can just mark it down because he struck out. All right, here comes the first pitch to Dan Gladden. Rick Sutcliffe on the tabletop. Got a one-hitter the last time, and let's see what he can do tonight. I know he had a game start in between the one hitter that I played, and I think he pitched 6 innings in his next outing, and now I'm doing his outing here tonight on the tabletop. That's a 3-9 from the right side. The split chance on a 1-7 for a single. That's an 18. That's shot down to third base. Ronsay gloves it. He'll throw across the diamond for the first out. One away. One down. And Woods, hold on. I'm definitely not in sync right now. Five. All right, so Bob Brentley, Gladden, they got to go 5-3. Yep, definitely off tonight, 3-5. It was a split chance, right? Want to get the rolls right. Wasn't Sutcliffe. Okay, it was a 3. It was a 3-9 before I moved the dice, so it's a 3-9. A 13. Let's say it. Okay, so Bob Brenly, the leader, batting second, 264 on the replay. He's 6 for 11. He is the hot batter for the Giants in the series. And here comes Rick Sutcliffe's pitch. It's going to go down as a 1-9 from the right side, lifted to left field. Matthews coming in, and he's going to make that catch for the second out. So 2 away. Chili Davis. Davis, switch hitter. He's going to be batting from the left side. Bat 309 on the replay. 1 for 4 in the series. Sutcliffe looks in, gets the sign, and here comes the pitch. And that'll be a 5-9. Left side, 5-9, and that's going to be a called strike 3. And Chili Davis goes down on strikes. First strikeout for Rick Sutcliffe. As per usual, it's a 1-2-3 inning for him. We played 1 here in San Francisco. It's the Cubs 4 and the Giants nothing. All right, we go to the top of the second inning. It's going to be Larry Boa, Rick Sutcliffe, and Bob Denier here in the second inning. And here comes a pitch. It's going to be a 3-8. Left side, 3-8. That's tapped right back to the mound. M.Davis gloves it. He throws to first base, 1 away. Here comes Rick Sutcliffe. He's carrying a 4 bat on the pitcher's card. It's a 154 hitter, batting from the left side. Hello, Frank. Here comes the pitch to Sutcliffe. That's a 3-6. And that 3-6 is going to be a swing and a miss. And Davis now has 4 strikeouts in the game. 2 quick outs here in the second inning for the Cubs. Here comes Bob Denier. Denier walked and scored his first time up. M.Davis, the left-hander, looking in. 3-6. Davis looks in. Nicoso gives him the sign. 4-5. 4-5 from the right side, and that's going to be a called strike 3. And M.Davis must have loosened up. That is 5 strikeouts within the last 6 batters. But he had a disastrous first inning, and we played 1.5 here in San Francisco. It is this is the Cubs 4, and the Giants nothing. We'll go to the bottom of the second. All right, bottom of the second, it's going to be Jeffrey Leonard, Youngblood, and the Costa here in the second. Nothing much, Frank. Same old shit. Nothing much. Leonard batting from the right side, 324 hitter. He is a 2 for 10 in the series. Here comes his pitch by Rick Sutcliffe. And that's going to be a 2-8 from the right side. That's a called strike 3. Try to check his swing, and the first base umpire rings him up, so that's a strikeout. Second one for Sutcliffe on a 2-8. Joe Youngblood, right-hand batter, stands in, batting 268 in the replay. 3 for 12 in the series. Penitentiary face, yep, it sure is. That's a floor roll. Can anybody hear me? Because my microphone fell to the floor. And this is not the proper shirt that I should be wearing. Not the proper shirt to be wearing this, whatever they call it. So I gotta take this off. It's bothering me. It's pinching my neck. I think that's better. All right, so that's gonna be a re-roll because I didn't know what it was. Okay, thanks, Frank. And here comes the pitch. 6-11 for Youngblood. And from the right side, 6-11 range play to right field. Right field, Gary Woods. He's at 2E7. He has to clear 1 through 4 off the 20. And he's going to do that on a 9 for an F2. And that is an 11. He's going to make the catch. And that is the second out. 2 away. Steve Acosta is a right-hand batter. He's 0 for 2 in the series, batting .282 in the replay. And here comes his pitch. That's going to be a 1-3 from the righty. A 1-3 is a ground ball to the right side. Marlin's going to pick it up, and he'll flip to Sutcliffe for the third out. So that'll take care of the second inning. We play 2 here at Candlestick. It is the Cubs 4 and the Giants nothing. All right, Ryan Sandberg will lead it off for the Cubs here in the third inning. Sandberg singled his first time up, and he wound up scoring when Moreland hit the 3-run homer. So Sandberg batting from the right side. Davis looks in, gets his sign, and that's going to be a 6-8. On the right side, 6-8's a solid base hit into center field, so that's a second hit for Ryan Sandberg. He's coming alive now. Every time I had him on the tabletop, seemed to be in a little bit of a slump. He got 3 hits yesterday in the series, and he has 2 hits here tonight. So with that, he's a 19 from a 2. 19 from a 2 through 5 to get the jump. Minus the 2 is down to a 17. Let's see if he can get the jump. And he does not get the jump. That is the Cubs are 0 for 4 trying to get the jump here tonight. Runner on. Matthews batting from the right side. He also singled his first time up. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be 4-7 from the right side. Oh, in between a whole lot. And that's a called strike 3. So Matthews goes down on strikes. And Davis has picked up his 6th strikeout so far in the game. Keith Moreland will stand in. He was the one that hit the 3-run homer. 4-7. All right, so Moreland hit his 10th home run of the season. And he's batting from the right side. And here comes the pitch. That's going to be a 5-7. 5-7 from the right side, split on a 1-10 for a single. That's a 5. That's going to be a base hit for Keith Moreland, the second hit. Let me see. That's 5-7. That's a 1-starer. I don't know what. It's 1 star. You know what? Hold on a second. Sandberg singled. Matthews struck out. Keith Moreland hit a 5-7. They mark it wrong. And that is a 5. No, they didn't mark it wrong. It's a base hit. So Moreland with a second hit. Ryan Sandberg goes to second base on batter number 4. So there's first and second with 1 out. That is the 5th hit that Davis has given up. We got first and second with 1 out. Here comes Jody Davis. He struck out swinging his first time up. Havoc roll. Nothing doing. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-9 from the left side. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And Davis goes down for the second time tonight. 7 strikeouts for Mark Davis. That is 2 away. And here comes the Penguin, Ron Say, batting .246. I did say that. He struck out looking his first time up in between a whole lot. And here comes the Havoc, and that's going to be either a balk or a pass ball. That's going to be a balk on a 7 for Mark Davis. So let's see what happens on the balk. And no balk. Here comes the pitch to Ronce. And that's going to be a 6-7. Right side, 6-7. That's going to be a split on a double, 1-12. And that's going to be a gapper for Ronce. It's going to be for extra bases. Sandberg is going to come around. He's going to score. Moreland's rounded second. He's going to third. And Say is going in there with a stand-up double RBI. Number third base. And number 6. All right, so what was it, 8? So now the Cubs are leading it at 5-0. 5-0 here in the third. We got second and third. And how many out? 2? Okay, infield back. Wood struck out his first time up. Here comes the Havoc. And don't count this one or this one. Nothing doing. Wood's batting from the right side. Davis looks in, gets the sign. And that's going to be a 3-7. 3-7 from the left side, and that's what else is no strikeout. 8 for Davis. He's going to have double figures before the 5th inning. I could tell that. 1 run for the Cubs on 3 hits. There were no errors and 2 men left on. We play 2.5 here at Candlestick Park. It is the Cubs 5 and the Giants nothing. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Well, with Rick Sutcliffe having a 5-0 lead, I don't think. I think the Cubs are going to walk out of this ballpark with a sweep, a 4-game sweep, for sure. All right, for the for the Giants, it's going to be LeMaster leading it off, Wellman, and then Davis. And I don't know if. Good question in my head. Good question in my head. Okay. All right. So LeMaster lead it off. 3 for 11 in the series, batting .209 in the replay. Sutcliffe's pitch is a 1-6, and I got to get the computer up. 1-6 from the right side, lifted to right field. Woods is coming over. He's going to make the catch. Woods is in right field. That's the first out. Brad Wellman, right-hand batter. Wellman is 1 for 7 in the series, 187 batter in the replay. And that's going to be 3-6 From the righty, ground ball to the left side. Boa goes towards the hole. He gloves it. He turns. He fires, and he nails him. Second out. Yep. All right. What? Are you kidding me? Frank, I don't know if you can hear me. Reboot your end, because I'm still live. I don't know if you can hear me. All right, hold on a second. YouTube. Let's see. Your videos. Live. I'm still on. I'm still on, Frank. I don't know if you can see this. It's back now. Okay. What was the last thing you seen? Okay. Baseball reference is up there. Okay. All right. So M.Davis, they'll stand into the batter's box. M.Davis is batting 071 in the replay. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be 5-4. Davis is a left-handed batter. And that 5-4 is going to be a range play down to third base. 5-4. Okay. All right. That's why I told you to check your end. Because I was still active on the phone. Pull it that way. All right, so where was I? We're going to lefty, 5-4. 5-4. Is it? Oh, well, I got to do this over now. Because the 5-4 says 5-2. And I have a habit. No. What is going on here? That's why. Undo. Oh man, 6-3. He's 7. All right. Davis hit a 5-4. It's going to be a range play. Range play to Sandberg, 5-4. Again, it did not do that again. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me, man. 5-4. About time, I'd say. He's 4-13. He has to clear 1 through 6, and he doesn't. It gets by him for a base hit. The pitcher, M.Davis, is going to get a hit. We're going to check for errors. And not only that, let's say he knocked it down. He comes in on the ball. He picks it up, fumbles with it, throws low to Maul in, and that's going to be a one-base error as well. So they're going to give him a hit and an error on E5 with 2 outs, and Davis on second. All right, so a chance for the Giants to get a run here. Dan Glannon will stand in. He grounded out his first time up. And here comes the pitch. Havoc first. Nothing doing. Here comes the pitch to Dan Glannon. And that's going to be a 4th deuce from the right side. And that is lifted to center field. Circling underneath it is Denier, and he's going to make the catch for the out, and that'll take care of the 3rd inning for the Giants. For the Giants, no runs. There was 1 hit, an error, 1 man left on. We play 3 here at San Francisco. It is the Cubs 5, and the Giants nothing. We'll go to the 4th inning, but before I do that, I'm going to put a run here. I put a 0. 1 run and 3 hits. Did I put a 0 there? No, we did not. All right, we're all straightened out here. M.Davis will toe the rubber again. He's on a shoestring right now, but he's still in there. Larry Bowa lead it off for the Cubs. Let me see. Are we too low here? Let me come out a little more. Maybe that's a little better. That's too much, I think. Fuck. Let's see something. How about this? That's better. All right, Larry Bowa. My God. Just trying to get through this game. No runs. 1 hit, 1 error. All right, so Bowa stand in. Bowa is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. Here comes the pitch by Davis. That's going to be a 4-5. Right side, 4-5. That's going to be a swing and a miss. No, called strike 3. And he strikes out. So that is strikeout number 8 from M.Davis. Here comes Sutcliffe. He struck out his first time up. Swinging. 0 for 1. Pitch by Davis. It's going to be 5-7. Left side, 5-7. And what else is new? It's a strikeout. 2 in a row for Davis. 9 on the night. And Bob Denier is going to stand in. Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me, man. All right. Okay, my bad. Here comes Denier. Denier struck out his last time up and walked. Pitch. 4-8. 4-8 on the right side. Split chance. 1-2 on a triple. That's going to be an 11. That's going to find the gap. And Denier rounds first. He's heading for second. And he goes in with a 2-out double. 2-out double. 11. And Ryan Sandberg will head to the batter's box, 2 for 2, 2 singles on the night, and he scored twice. Danielle is going to take a lead. 2 outs. Forget about that. I did say Davis was going to have 10 strikeouts before the 5th inning. Sandberg looks in. Davis delivers. And that's going to be 6-5. Right side. And he got it. 6-5 strikeout. Looking. Strikes out 3 in the inning. 10 strikeouts here in 4th inning. Cubs go down with a man on second. 1 hit. They leave 1. 3.5 in the books. And it's the Cubs 5 and the Giants nothing. Nothing. On 1. Yeah, but they're on a roll right now, Frank. I don't know in the community replay. I know they. I didn't grab. Hold on a second. I did not grab the last game. Well, he opened it up. I didn't realize it because he did put out a memo that he wanted all the games of the week before in by, I believe, January 18th. But he did open it up early, and sometimes he does that. So I know I put my games in late because I got a lot going on the tabletop, so that are not on the YouTube videos. But somebody played yesterday. Yeah, right. The Cubs come out of this series going back home, and they're going to be facing the Dodgers. And apparently, the Cubs won 5-1 in that game. And I don't know if he put in the rest of the stats, but they did win another game. So let me just check to see how many in a row now. Let's go back to my series. And okay, the Cubs come from San Diego to San Francisco, and the Cubs lose 2 out of 3 there. Then they come. I play the games. They've got 3 in a row, and this is game 4. So if they win this one and the one that this other gentleman played, the Dodgers, the Cubs beat them 5-1, so they're going to be on a 5-game winning streak going into July 13th of 1984. So this is the way this one goes. Bob Brenly will stand in for the Giants here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Brenly is 0 for 1. And he flew out to left field his first time up. Sutcliffe comes in for the pitch. That's going to be a 2-7. Well, I don't know. I don't recall that, but he's a vulture right now, I guess. What did I say? 2-7? 2-7 from the right side. And that's going to be a high fly ball to right field. Back goes Woods at the track, and he goes to leap, and it's off the wall. Brenly's going to round first. He's headed for second. He'll go in there standing up, and that's a leadoff base hit for the Giants here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So a good start for the Giants here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And here comes Chili Davis, switch hitter, batting from the left side. Struck out his first time up. I didn't even look. Let me see. Did not look. Now I can look. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, who takes those games? This kid Andrew that I play on the Staten Island Dice Club, and Joe, who runs that league on Staten Island, and they usually take the Mets, so I could see that. Yeah, they're on a 5-game winning streak as well. Yep. Getting very interesting now. Okay, so what am I looking at here? Nothing. M.Davis, switch hitter, struck out his first time up, 0 for 1. Sutcliffe from the stretch, looks in, gets the sign. Here comes the Havoc. As soon as I get it out of my hand. Nothing doing. Here comes Davis' pitch. And that's going to be a 2-6. 2-6 from the right side, and that's going to be a base hit into center field. So let's check out Brenly's speed. He's a 12. The center field is a -1, and they weren't holding him. So it's a +1. So he's a 1 to 12. So what is the third base coach thinking with down 5 runs and nobody out? 60% to score from center field. And yeah, they do. Yeah, 5 wins in a row, of course. And 5 runs down. Who's up next? It's going to be Leonard. And I'm going to hold him. Take it 1 base at a time. First and third. With nobody out. Probably with 1 out, I would have sent them. Oh boy. Davis. Number 3. Well, he might score, so let's see. All right, so Jeffrey Leonard will step to the box, batting from the right side, struck out his first time up. First and third, M.Davis has ability to steal, but down by 5. I don't think the manager escapes my mind right now. I know he pitched for the Giants, Brooklyn. And, oops, that is Havoc time. And nothing doing with the Havoc. Sutcliffe from the stretch. Looks at Brenly at third. Checks first base at M.Davis. Leonard looks in, waiting for that pitch. Here it comes. And it's a 2-10. 2-10 from the right side. And that's a ground ball to Larry Bowe at short. This is going to be a routine double play, but the Giants are going to get on the board. That's not what they wanted. 6-4-3 double play. 6-4. And Brenly scores on that. No RBI. And it's 5-1 now. Joe Youngblood, the batter. Youngblood batting from the right side. Flew out to right field his first time up. And that's going to be 2-10. 2-10 from the right side. It's going to be ballpark. First ballpark of the night. Ballpark singles for lefties. It's a 1 to 14. For righties, it's a 1 to 8. Youngblood's a righty. It's a 1 to 8. That's a 3. That's going to find the hole. And that's going to go into center field for a hit. So the Giants are starting to get to Sutcliffe. That's the third hit of the inning. Youngblood. Steve Nicosa stands in. And batting from the right side, he's 0 for 1. Youngblood takes the lead. Havoc, nothing doing. Here comes the pitch. And that's a 4-7. 4-7 right side, and that's going to be a split on a double on a 1. That's an 18, so it's lifted to center field. And Denier moving over towards his right, and he's going to make the catch, and that'll do it for the Giants. All right, so they get 1 run on 3 hits, and they leave 1. We played 4 here at Candlestick. It's the Cubs 5, Giants 1. We'll go to the 5th. All right. All right, so we go to the top of the 5th inning now. Cubs 4 runs, 7 hits, and an error. Giants 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. Davis looks in, the lefty, gets assigned by Acosta. And that is 4-11. Right side, that's an upward triangle. And it's a 1-2 on a single. That's a 20. It's not going to happen. And that's going to be lined out to short. And last gloves it for the out. 1 away. Marlin 2 for 2. Homer, the 3-run homer in the first inning. Give the Cubs a jump. And Davis looking to get him out. And it's a 6-6 from the right side. And that's going to be ball 4. So he shies away from him. Keith Marlin comes in at 5 for 13. He's 7 for 15 in the series. So that's a 1-out walk. Jody Davis will stand to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. With 2 strikeouts, rather. All right, so Marlin, this is 13. Backslash on an 8 and 9. Not going to do that. So we're going to go Havoc. And that's nothing doing on the Havoc. Jody Davis waiting for his pitch. From Davis to Davis. And that's going to be a 1-3. 1-3 slow ground ball hit to second base. Wellman coming in. He gloves it on the move. He throws to Brenly, and that's the 2nd out. 4-3. Wellman will move up to second base. Batter number 5. All right, so 2 away. And there comes Ron Say, doubled his last time up. And with an RBI. And chance to get another RBI. And he's one hot Cub right now. He's 7 for 17 in the series. Havoc. Nothing doing. Here comes the pitch by Davis. And that's a 4-9. Right side, 4-9, and that's lifted to right field. Davis moving over towards the line, and he's going to glove it on the run, and that'll do it for the Cubs here in the 5th inning. No runs. There were no hits. There were no errors, and a man left on. We're halfway through here in Candlestick Park. It is the Cubs 5, Giants 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Watching the 1984 community replay here on Saturday night at the ballpark. Tomorrow night, we have a random. Finally got to another random. Finally got, over the last week, the views have picked up on the random side of it. And it's going to be the 1927. It's going to be, this random is basically the 1927 Yankees against all 100-win teams. And they will be in Philadelphia facing the 1976 Philadelphia Phillies tomorrow night at 10 o'clock here on Saturday night at the ballpark. All right, so Johnny LeMaster lead it off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Cubs leading by 4 runs on a beautiful Sunday afternoon here at Candlestick Park. Sutcliffe looks in, gets the sign, delivers, and he delivers a 3-6. From the right side, split chance on an 18 for a single. That's a 4. That's a leadoff base hit for Johnny LeMaster. All right, so the Giants. So let's see. Frankie says be a little aggressive. I'm down by 4. I got the 8th and 9th batter coming up. On an 18, so he's going to be a -4 for 1 to 14. And I'm going to go for it. Here comes the trying to get the jump on the lead here. 2 through 5 and a 12. Let's see what happens. And that's a 7, and he's not going to get it. So I think I'm 0 for 5 on trying to get the jumps in this game. And here comes Wellman. All right, so there is double action in the Giants bullpen. And what does this say to me? Okay, got it. All right, so let's see. Okay, so Marlin leads. LeMaster leads off first base. Sutcliffe from the stretch. Sutcliffe has now given up 4 hits out of the last 6 batters. Wellman batting from the right side, grounded out his last time up. Here comes the havoc. Nothing doing. And here comes the pitch. Foul tip. And now the pitch. 6-9. 6-9 from the right side, and that's going to be a range play to shortstop. So Bo is a 322. He might be holding, he's not. So that 322 might result into a double play. It's a 16 through 20 for that. He has to clear 1 through 4 not to give up a hit. Let's see what he gets. Oh, it's a 19. He's going to get the double up, providing there's no errors, and that's a 10. And that's going to be a double play. Larry Boa with a nice dive and stop, flips to Sandberg to Moreland, and that's a 6-4-3 double play. Well, how important was that that jump not being a jump? Trying to get the jump for the stolen base, just to try to stay out of this. Let's see what the well, he has he's officially not tied. 2 outs, Frank. You know, if there was any runners on base, I probably would have done it. But there's 2 outs, no runners on. I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to let him swing away. I mean, the opportunity came. If they would have stood out of a freaking double play, but they didn't. And anyway, he has a hit as little as it can be. He's batting from the left side, so Davis is hoping to get that 4 column on Sutcliffe's card, and he goes 5-5. 5-5, and that's going to be a swing and a miss, and he nails him for the strikeout. And that's Sutcliffe's 3rd strikeout. That's the end of the Giants here in the 5th inning. We will go to the 6th inning. The Cubs lead it 5-1 here in Candlestick, and we'll go to the 6th. Uh, 5 hits. Did they get a hit done in? They did, right? Yeah. One hit. So I just want to make sure everything's good. All right, for the Cubs, it's going to be Gary Woods, Larry Bowa, Rick Sutcliffe here in the bottom of the fifth inning. All right. This is my 27th game on the community replay. 27. So Davis looks in the lefty, and here comes the pitch. Woods struck out twice already, and that's going to be 3-8. 3-8 from the left side, and that just bypasses another strikeout. Ground ball to the left side. Lemass is going to pick it up. He fires across, one away. One down. Larry Bowa is 0 for 2. Struck out his last time up. 6-8. 6-8. Right side. 6-8 right side. Base hit for Larry Bowa. First hit of the game for Larry. Pretty sure Larry's happy. All right. So with that, Bowa is a 2 through 5 on a 12 on a 16. He's going to go -2 on a 14. We're going to see if we can get the jump. Let's see if we get the jump. Well, you know, if there was one out, yeah, if there was a runner on base, I would definitely lift him. But there was, you know, the double play killed the inning, and then with 2 outs, do I really want to put up a pinch hitter and lose that pinch hitter for the rest of the game? With 2 outs, nobody on, I'd rather have people on. Sutcliffe, Bowa on the jump. And shit, that's going to be a 1. It's going to be a possible pickoff. 1-12. 1-12. He dies back safely. And that's a 10. He dies back safely, but he does not get the jump. All right, so Sutcliffe carries a 4 bat, and he is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And I think here comes the havoc. Not with that, but that. Sutcliffe is going to swing away here. And that'll count. That's a deuce. A deuce on a 9. Deuce on a 9, and that deuce is a ground ball to the right side, fielded by Brenly. You think he'll take it to the bag? No, it's going to be 6-3. No, 3-6-3 double play. Because that was a ground ball, 3-6-3. Well, that's what happens when you don't get the jump. Now, that's a second double play without getting the jump in this game. So it's a 3-6. And that'll take care of the inning here in the 6th for the Cubs. And they got 1 hit. They leave nobody. We played 5.5 here at Candlestick. It is the Cubs 5 and the Giants 1. One run. 1 hit. What am I saying? No runs. The freak. Thank God for the good old whiteout. All right, so the Giants will start the game, the 6th inning with the top of the lineup. Dan Gladden will lead it off for the Giants. Sutcliffe looks in. Oh, sure. No doubt about it. No doubt about it, Mr. Bowa. And that's going to be a 3-7 for Gladden. 3-7 is going to be a walk, and that starts off the inning. All right, so the Giants are going to say hot hitter Bob Brenly in the series. He doubled his last time up, 2 through 12. So that's an automatic. I don't even have to roll. So we're going to minus the 2, 1 to 13. 1 to 13. Wait a minute. Oh, no, my bad. It's 1 to 11. Hold the 2, and the pitch is a 2. 1 to 11. Brentley drops down to a B hit and run. Of course, they're holding him. And yeah, we're going to go hit and run here. We're going hit and run. Hopefully, well, I have confidence that Brentley could. He's having a good series, so let me get the charts up. Strategy chart. Let's see what we got. He's going to be a B. All right, so we're going to go hit and run here. And when we do, we're going to go for Havoc first. And that's a 19. Now we're going to go for the hit and run on what I say, a B. Yes, indeed, it's going to be a B. And that's going to be on the, well, that's going to be on the pitcher's card. That's going to be a 4-8 from the right side. And that's going to be ball 4. That's going to be a walk. 4-8. Oh, wait a minute. My bad. It's a B. It's a slow ground ball to second base. It's not a walk on the hit and run. So let me get the hit and run chart up. It's going to be a 4-8. And it's a ground ball to slowly hit to Sandberg. Gladden will take second. 4-3 put out. All right, so they do got a runner in scoring position, and that in the name of Dan Gladden. He is a 17. They're not holding him on, so he's going to grab an extra run number on his run number. I'm tired today, guys. I was working on the truck all day, getting it prepared for the spring, cleaning the oven, so on and so forth. I'm just exhausted right now. All right, so here comes the pitch to Chili Davis. Here comes the Havoc. And that's an 18. Nothing doing. Chili Davis, switch hitter, batting from the left side. Here comes Sutcliffe's pitch, and that's going to be a 110 from the right side, and that's going to be a ballpark. So let's see. Davis is batting from the left side, so that's going to be a 1 to 14. That's a 4. That's going to find a hole, and that's going to go into the outfield. Gladden's going to be held up at third. On batter number 3. Oh, they're starting to pound them away on Sutcliffe, and here comes Jeffrey Leonard. And the Giants really do need something. They're in last place in the National League West. They lost the first 3 games of this series. Hello, Tiger Bob. How are you, kid? How are you, Tiger Bob? Love Tiger Bob's channel. If you don't go to Tiger Bob Sports, and he does also the community replay, 1984, and he does other things with Apple Baseball. All right, so first and third with 1 out. Jeffrey Leonard at the plate. We got Gladden on third, Davis on first, Leonard at the plate, Sutcliffe on the mound. That's a foul tip. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. Here comes the pitch to Jeffrey Leonard. Hopefully it's not a double play ball. And that's a 6-4. 6-4 from the right side, and that's going to be lifted to center field on a range play, so hopefully it's hit deep enough. Denier is a 1-6, so he's not going to give up a hit here. So that's a 10 for an F2, and that's a rare play, so let's see what happens here. I'm not going to read it. I'm going to let the computer take over now. Lift it to left. And how many outs were there? That was a rare play. Let me read the rare play. Stay right there. The rare play is a 1. So what do you get? A 10 on a rare play on a 1 for an F2. F2 rare play. The outfield catches the fly ball for an out. Is there a runner on third base? He tags up and score it. I can't read it. It's dark corner here. Score it. Runner on third base. He tags up, scores a run. The play is appealed by the defense, and the umpire rules that the runner left the base early, and he is out on an appeal play. How bad can this get? Leonard, fly ball to center. Holy tamale, and he is out. So how do I rule that? An appeal play. So it went back to the pitcher, and he was on third base. So it goes 1-5 put out. My God. And that'll do it. Well, that's like an essential double play. No runs for the Giants as they get their hit into their third double play of this game. 1 run, no runs, 1 hit. And they leave 1? Yeah. They leave 1. We played 6 here at Candlestick Park here in San Francisco. It's the Cubs 5 and the Giants 1. So I guess the Giants want to beat themselves tonight, huh, Frank? Let me see. 5. They got 6 hits. Right. So we'll go to the 7th. We go to the 7th, the top of the lineup for the Chicago Cubs, and it's going to be Denier, Sandberg, and Matthews here in the. I got to get another light on this side of the table because it's dark and I can't read it. All right. So Denier, 1 for 2 in the game. Will stand in. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a 4-9. From the right side, 4-9 is lifted to right field. Davis is circling underneath it, and he makes the catch for the out. One away, excuse me. Ryan Sandberg, 2 for 3 in the game. 2 runs scored. Huh? What was 1 out, Frank? What do you say? Waiting for you. All right, so I'm waiting for Frank's answer. Sandberg will stand in. Davis looks in, and this should be, 1984. They can pitch as long as they want. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a 5-12. 5-12 from the right side, and that's going to be a diamond shot for Sandberg. Sandberg's a righty, and the righties are 1-17. That's an 8, and Sandberg goes yard. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And Sandberg goes yard off of Davis, and that is gone. Goodbye. That is gone. Goodbye on a diamond shot by Ryan Sandberg. And Sandberg now has. It'll just take a minute for me to look this up. Let me see. Sandberg has hit number 8 on the replay. So that is a solo home run. Number 8 on the season. And now the Cubs are up 6-1. And let's see what the home lineup looks like. Youngblood is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Interesting. All right. Let's see what he can do with Gary Matthews stepping to the plate now. Before the rear play, you said it was second and third with 1 out. Right. It was second and third with 1 out. And who hit the fly ball? So second and third. Actually, it was first and third. And Leonard hit the fly ball, and it was a rare play. And the runner on third, which was Gladden, was called out on a appeal play. And the umpire ruled him that he left the bag too early, and he is out. Anyway. All right, so Matthews steps in. Second and third. I might have said second and third, but actually it was first and third. And if that was the case, it doesn't matter anyway. The runner on third was out on a fly ball to center, which could have been a sacrifice fly, but he left too early, and he was called out. Matthews goes 3-8. 3-8 from the left side, and that's going to be a walk. All right, so that's a walk. Let me see. And yeah, I think that walk is going to do it for him. Yes, indeed. Let me see who I'm going to bring in. And M.Davis is done. Let me see who I'm going to bring in. And it's going to be it's going to be Frank Williams. It's a right-hand thrower. Look at Davis's stats now. Stats. All right, Davis goes 6 1/3. He gave up 9 hits, so he was at that crunch line anyway. 3 walks, and he did have double figures in strikeouts. A rough first inning for him. Really set his demise in this game. So let's check out Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams. Oh, Mr. Williams. San Francisco. And let's see what Frank Williams looks like. 2.49 ERA. 249, and he is 2-2-1. 2-2-1. All right, so he finishes up his warm-ups with a runner on first base. Keep balling. Oh, football? I really don't pay attention to the game anymore, Tiger Bob. I lost interest back in the I'll take a knee day during the national anthem. Don't care for that type of activity, to be honest with you. All right, so we got a runner on first. Keith Moreland is at the plate. Moreland hit a 3-run homer in the first, singled in the second, walked in the sixth, and he has a runner on first base. Frank Williams looks in from the right side, and here comes the pitch. And that's a 12. Nothing on the Havoc. And Williams pitch to Pete Moreland. It goes 6-5 on the right side. And that 6-5 is in range play to shortstop LeMaster. He's at 3, E32. And he has to clear 1 through 4. And he doesn't. It's going to get by him for a base hit. And it's going to bring Matthews all the way to third base. And that is a 12, just barely missing an error. So that's a base hit. And Matthews goes all the way to third base. Now there's first and third on batter number 4. And Moreland is 3 for 3 with a walk. He's having a good night. And he was the second hottest batter in this series. He was 5 for 13 coming in. And 3 more hits tonight. So Jody Davis will take to the plate. And Moreland, not a threat. Davis is 0 for 3. Williams looks in, gets the sign. And here comes the Havoc roll. And that's a 14. The pitch from Williams. That's going to be a 6-9. 6-9 from the right side. That's a called strike 3, and he gets his first strikeout. And that was clutch for Frank Williams. That's the second out. And here comes the hottest hitter that the Cubs had for the series. He came in at 6 for 15. He's 1 for 3 in the game. 2 outs, 2 runners on. Everybody will be on the move. Matthews, Moreland at first, Say at the plate. Williams looks in, gets the sign. And here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. Here comes the pitch to Say. And that goes 4-8. 4-8 from the right side, and that's a called strike 3, and Say goes down as well. 2 strikeouts for Frank Williams after giving up a base hit, but the Cubs do pick up a run on Ryan Sandberg. Solo shot, his 8th of the year, on 2 hits. There were no errors, and 2 men left on. We are at the stretch. It is the Cubs 6 and the Giants 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. As soon as we finish, take me out to the ball game. And I won't be singing that. M.Davis. 11 strikeouts. All right. Sutcliffe comes out again. 1 run. They got 6, 8, 10 hits. I got 2. And can't leave him on, so. All right, we go to the bottom of the seventh, but before we do that, we're gonna have to take a break. I need a drink. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right. I think I just put on the noise reduction on the microphone. I thought it was on, so you probably picked up a lot of background noise. All right, we go to the bottom of the seventh inning. 6-1, Cubs are leading it. They're looking to walk out of here with the sweep. Youngblood is 1 for 2 on a ballpark. Singled his last time up. Rick Sutcliffe looks in, and he delivers. And that's a 3-11. From the right side, and that is going to be a ground ball to the left side, picked up by Larry Boa. Fires to first, 1 away. 1 down. Steve Nacosta is 0 for 2. And he goes 4-8. Right side, and that's going to be a walk. So Rick Sutcliffe, 1 out walk. And that is walk number 2. And here comes Johnny LeMaster. With a runner on first, 1 out. Sutcliffe from the stretch. LeMaster is 1 for 3. Havoc. Nothing doing. Here comes the pitch by Sutcliffe. And that is going to be a 5-9. 5-9 from the right side. And that's going to be a called strike 3. Sutcliffe picks up a strikeout. And that is number 4 on the day for Rick Sutcliffe. So 2 away. And Brad Woolman will be the batter. Rounded into double play his first time up. And it's time for pinch hitting duties, to be honest with you. I'm going to go back to back. Well, there's 2 outs, so I don't know that. Yeah. The computer read my mind, so it's time to get a pinch hitter up here. And it's going to be Mr. Dusty Baker. Here comes Dusty. Dusty batting in the 8th spot. So Wellman's a pinch hitter here in the 8th spot. 8. Baker. Pinch hitter. And let's see what Baker has done. Baker, where are you? Dusty batting 317 on the replay. 317. I know he had a start. I'm not going to look that up. It's going to only kill time. Baker with 2 outs, standing in from the right side, batting 317 in the replay. Who's up at the Master's out. All right, so let's see what we got. Sutcliffe from the stretch. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing with that Havoc. And here comes the pitch to, that's going to count, subject to change. And that's going to be a 311 on Dusty Baker's card from Rick Sutcliffe. Then he's going to draw a walk. So there is first and second now on 8. And there's going to be another relief pitcher. So Frank Williams is done for the night. I should have put him down, but I didn't. And we don't have to put him down there. And let's see. And I think, let's see what we're going to bring in. I think Fran Mullins is going to be the batter for the pitcher. Leave that to the side. Batting number 9. Pinch hitter. Mullins. Let's see what he's doing on the replay. All right, he's right there. He's batting 203 on the season, on the replay. 203. He's getting his first at bat in the series. And the Giants got first and second now. 2 outs. They're down by 5. It's getting late. Getting real late. It's getting so late. All right. So Nakosa on second. Baker on first. Mullins at the plate. Davis looks in, gives a sign to Sutcliffe. Here comes the Havoc. Havoc says nothing. And here comes the pitch from Sutcliffe. That's a foul tip from Sutcliffe. And that's going to be a 6-6. Right side, 6-6 on the right side. High fly ball to right field. And Woods is circling underneath it, and he makes the catch for the out. That'll take care of the Giants. Here in the 7th, no runs, no hits. There were a pair of walks. They leave 2 men on. And we got to figure out some homework for the San Francisco Giants. Okay, so let's see how I'm going to do this. Let's get Leach is going to be doing the pitching. Randy Leach. So Williams is done. And we're going to get some homework done here. He's a left-handed pitcher. And we're going to check his stats out now on the replay. And let's see how we're going to do the rest of it. Randy has a 6.64 ERA. And Danny Ozard, you really wanted to go with this guy? I don't know about that. I didn't even realize it was that high. Well, that's the replay, so I wouldn't know until I read it. 2-3-1 on the season. 2-3-1. Let's go to box score. Williams goes 2/3 of an inning. He did give up 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, no walks. We'll finish off Davis, giving up 6 runs, 6 earned runs. And for Williams, no runs, no earned runs. All right. So for San Francisco, we go. Let's see how we're gonna do this now. I think Baker is out. True. Lemaster, Wellman. Baker has to go here. Mullins has to go here. Mullins batted for pitcher. So let me see. Youngblood. Youngblood will go to second base. Youngblood, second base. Mullins is staying in the game. He'll go to third base. Baker's out. And what else? That's it, right? Yeah. Okay. So Baker's out. And Wellman, let me see. Mullins is going to be batting ninth, of course, because he pitched it for the pitcher. Leach is going to go eighth in the 8 hole. Okay, so that'll take care of that. And the Giants will start off the top of the inning. Randy. What do we got here? No runs. No hits. There was 2 walks, 2 men left on. All right, we go to the top of the 8th. Randy Leach is doing the pitching for the Giants. It's going to be Woods, Boa, and Sutcliffe here in the top of the 8th inning. 6-1 is your Cub lead. And they are looking to walk out of here with a 4-game sweep. 4-game sweep. Woods is 0 for 3, grounded out his last time up. Leach's pitch that's a 6-8. Right side, 6-8. That's going to be a split on a double, 1 to 14. That's a 3. That's going to find the gap. And circling first base, heading for second is Woods. That's going to be a leadoff double here for the Cubs in the 8th inning. So Gary Woods, here comes Larry Boa. Boa singled his last time up, 1 for 3 in the game. Running on second base. Oh yeah, forget about it. It's gonna be like with the wind chill -1. Havoc, nothing doing. That account subject to change, and it's a 4-9. 4-9 from the right side. That's a split on a 1 to 8 for a single. That is a 6, and that's going to find the hole. Woods is going to be held up at third. And that is number 8 batter. Now we got first and third, and I don't know. Sutcliffe is to the plate, and we're going to have corners in. And the Giants can't afford to give up any more runs here, but Rick Sutcliffe carrying a 4 bat. He grounded into a double play his last time up. And here comes the pitch from Leach from the stretch. Yeah, shucks. Nothing doing. But I got a floor. Got a dice on the floor. All right, so nothing on the Havoc. First and third. Corners are in. You got Woods on third. Boa on first. And here comes the pitch. And that goes down as a 5-5 5-5 from the left side, and that's a strikeout. So Randy comes in and gets him looking. 1 out. And Bob Denier is going to be the batter. 1 out with first and third. Ball was a 16. Leach is a 1, so they lose a -1 here. So he's a -1 for a 15, off a 2-5, and we're gonna try to stay out of this double play. Cubs are going for more runs for sure. Nothing going. Here comes the jump roll, 2 through 5 on a 12, and here it comes. And that's a 5, so he's going to get the jump. The first jump we got for the game. He's an asterisk, so we're going to go 1 off the 16, 1 to 15 for the throwdown. And here comes the throw. Oh, that's a 9. It was on an 18 at the last minute. It rolled over. So that's going to be a stolen base. Stolen base on a 9. Balboa gets second base. That puts up second and third base. And Denier is the batter. And let's see. Denier is the batter. He is a great bunter. We're going corners in here. See if I could help the Giants out and try to get out of this. I got Ryan Sandberg, who was 3 for 4. He homered his last time up. Leach. Denier doesn't handle lefties too well. Let's swing away. We're going to swing away here. Denier. Corners are in. We're going to go havoc. Nothing doing. Denier flew out to right field his last time up, 1 for 3 in the game with a walk. Here comes the pitch. 6-7. Right side, 6-7. Oh, range play. Let's see, range play. What do we have? The corners in. Oh, God. That means Joe Youngblood is back on a 4. So he is a 4. He is a 459. So he has to clear 1 through 6 off the 20. This could be a run for the Cubs. Let's see what happens. That's a 16. That's a G2. He's only going to get the force out if he gets that. 7, 8. He clears the errors. And that's what's going to happen. Youngblood over the first, and that's going to score a run, and the Cubs now lead it 7-1. So 4-3 put out. Wood scores on Denier, 8, and Boa to third on number 1. So they do get it. I was going to walk him for see if Sandberg. Let's see what Sandberg does. I was going to walk Denier for set up the double play, but I didn't do it. And let's see if I get kicked in the ass here. All right, Havoc is on the way. No, you're not the Havoc. You're the Havoc. And Leach from the stretch. And here comes the pitch. 5-10. Right side, 5-10. And that's going to be lifted to center field on a range. Dan Gladden's a 2-6. Why am I not reading that? Did my dice go right? 5-10. Ryan Sandberg. Oh, it is a ballpark. My bad. Yep. I read the wrong column. Read that wrong column. It's going to be ballpark. Okay, 5-10 from the right side, ballpark with 2 down. 5-10 and ballparks tonight for lefties 14, righties is 8, and I believe if I move that and you out of the way, it's a 12, and that's gonna be a line out to short, but I call it a fly ball to center field because that's where the ballpark indicator is at, and that's gonna do it. But for the Cubs, they get 1 run on 2 hits, and they leave 1 on. And we played 7.5 here at Candlestick. It's the Cubs 7, Giants 1. We go to the bottom of the 8th. And it's Sutcliffe is going to toe the rubber again. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and Dan Gladden's going to lead it off. Gladden. It's 0 for 2 with a walk. He walked his last time up. Sutcliffe's pitch is a 4-8. 4-8. Right side, 4-8. And Sutcliffe opens up the inning with a walk. All right, so here comes hot hitting Bob Brentley. 1 for 3, came in at 6 for 11 in the series. 1 on. And it's a 7-1 lead, so it's base to base, basically, for the Giants. And that's going to be a pass ball on a 2. Pass ball on a 2 on Sutcliffe. Here comes the pass ball roll. And nothing doing. And now the pitch. 3-10. Right side, 3-10. It's going to be a ballpark. For righties, it's an 8. That's an 11. He's not going to get it. Yeah, the Giants just don't get anything out of this game. What I say, 3-10. It's going to be popped up to short. And Larry Boa on the edge of the outfield grass. He's going to grab that for the out. That is 1 away. And here comes Chili Davis, 2 for 3. Singled his last time up on a ballpark. Runner on first. Chili Davis batting from the left side. Sutcliffe. Havoc. Nothing doing. And now the pitch. 6-7. Left side, and that's going to be a strikeout. So Rick Sutcliffe picks up number 5. And that's 2 away. And here comes Jeffrey Leonard with 2 outs now. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. And Leonard, 0 for 3, flew out to center field his last time up. And, that's a 1-2. 1-2. That's going to be another walk. So I know Sutcliffe that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 walks out of the last 5 walks out of the last 3 innings. And I think it's going to be I think it's going to be over now. How many outs? 2? All right, I'll let him go with Youngblood. Gonna let him go with Youngblood. All right, Youngblood stands in, 1 for 3, grounded out his last time up, 2 down. Gladden on second, Leonard on first. Youngblood at the plate from the right side. Sutcliffe from the stretch. Looks in at Davis, and here comes the pitch, but I got to throw the havoc. Nothing doing. And now the pitch. And that's going to go 2-7. 2-7 from the right side. That's ball 4, and that's going to do it for Rick Sutcliffe. Yep, that's it. He walked the bases loaded, and they stretched him too long, I think. So walk on 4, walk on 5, walk on 4. No, 5. Right. Yep. I know I know. Brewster is going to come into the game for Rick Sutcliffe. I got to make sure he's eligible. Hold on a second. Let's just see. Did I put all those games? Yeah, I did. I did have a chart. Hold on a second. Just for this purpose. I do have guys scratched out. There we go. There we go. Who's, let me see, for the Giants. Excuse me, for the Cubs. Brewster is available. Smith and I can't even read my own writing. Bruce Smith is out. He pitched back-to-back games, so he's eligible. So Warren Brewster's coming in with the bases loaded. We got a break. And we'll be right back. BRUSSTAR. He's a righty. And let's see what he's done in the replay. Chicago, 1, 2. Cubs. Stats. Warren Brewster he's a 329 coming in the replay. And he is 6-2-2. 6-2-2 in the replay. And that'll take care of him. And for Rick Sutcliffe, who pitched the one hitter on the tabletop in the 84 community replay, cannot finish the game. He goes, 8, 7 and 2/3. Yes, indeed. 7 and 2/3. 7 and 2/3, giving up 6 hits. 6 hits and a whole load of walks. And that is 6 walks in the game. Not good. 5 strikeouts. And we can't close him on the book because he's responsible for all base runners that are on base as of right now. So Warren Brewster finishes up his warm-ups. And Joe Youngblood. Is it Youngblood? No, he just walked. Steve Acosta is going to take the bat. And let's see what happens with him with bases loaded, 2 outs. So here we go. We got Gladden on third base. We got Leonard at second. Youngblood on first. Acosta at the plate. Brewster on the mound. Looks in, gets assigned by Davis. Here comes the pitch. Havoc, rather. And now here comes the pitch. Brewster looking for just the 1 out here. And we got a 3-4. Let me read it. Right side, 3-4. And that's going to be tapped back to the mound. You got to be kidding me. Check, swing, right back to the mound. And he gloves it, and he throws to first, and that'll do it. for the Giants here in the 8th inning. They just love taking themselves out of the inning. No runs, no hits. There were 3 walks, 3 men left on. We will go to, we will go to the 9th inning. The Cubs are leading it 7-1. Okay. Okay, let me see. Gary Matthews is going to lead it off. I need something to drink. Okay. 9th inning. And Randy Leach looks in, gets a sign by Acosta, and 6-5. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, I'm good. 6-5. Right side, and that's going to be a walk. So Matthews walks for the 2nd time in the game, back-to-back. All right, so Moreland 3 for 3 with a home run, 3 RBIs. Can't ask for better right now. And he leads from the stretch, and he's going to look in after the havoc, and now the pitch. 3-11. Okay, give me a break. 3-11. 3-11 from the left side, and that's going to be slowly hit to the right side. It's going to be picked up by the first baseman, Brenly. He'll take it himself for the out, and Matthews will march down to 2nd on batter number 4. So 1 away with another runner in scoring position. Here comes M.Davis. M.Davis 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Havoc. And there's a 1. We got a 17 on a wild pitch. And it's a 19. So nice block by Acosta. He avoided the wild pitch there. Make Matthews go to 3rd base, but he didn't get it. Havoc. The pitch. 2-8. 2-8 from the lefty, and that's going to be trouble. Hit it down the left field line, and that's going to be for extra bases. Davis is coming around 3rd. Matthews coming around 3rd. He's going to score. And Davis gets his first hit with an RBI double. Yeah. Yep. That's why they're in the running for the National League East. They'll put up runs at will. Here comes Ron Say. Say is 1 for 4. Struck out his last time up. Davis takes a lead off of 2nd base. They're not holding. Here comes the havoc. And nothing doing with the havoc. That's a foul tip. Say's pitch. That's a foul tip. Say's pitch. He goes 6-5. Right side, 6-5. High fly ball to center field. Gladden going back a few steps. And did I read that wrong? 6-5. That's right. Right side. And I read that wrong. Yeah, it's getting late. It's getting late early. Who would say? It's not a high fly ball. Say walks. Got to get it right. Let me see. What did I say? High fly ball to center. I love looking at my mistakes. High fly ball to center. Well, it doesn't matter. There's runners on first and second now for the Cubs. Here comes Gary Woods. Woods doubled his last time up and scored. First and second, 1 run in already. 8-1 in favor of the Cubs. Leach looks in, gets a sign. Here comes the havoc roll. Nothing doing. Woods' pitch. And he goes 1-6. 1-6 from the lefty. That's going to be a split on an 18 for a double. That's going to be a 13. That's going to get at least 1 run in. 13. Davis comes around. He'll score on Woods' double. And say he'll go all the way to third base and hold there. Second and third, an RBI for Woods, the right fielder. And now it's 9-1, and I think Lychee Boy has seen his last pitch. And let me see. He could 3. Okay, he came in 1, 2, 3. He gave up a walk, double. Oh, +1. All right, so double there. With second and third, he's going to go after how many outs? 1 out, second and third. And all right, so it's time to make the call to the bullpen. And it's going to be, don't want to bring him in, but I'm going to bring him in. It's the closer. I have no choice because I got, oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, Jeff Cornell can't come in, so that's going to be the change. We got a break in the action. We're going to bring in the pitcher. This call to the bullpen. We'll be back. All right, let's see. All right, let's go to San Francisco. San Francisco. And Mr. Cornell, Jeff Cornell, 353 ERA, and he comes in at no wins, 2 losses, 1 save, 1, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna go to Leach, get his stats for the night: 1.3, 1 in the third, 4 hits, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Book's not closed on him. No, not closed on him at all. Jeff Cornell is taking his warm-ups. And what I should have done is I should have made Leach walk him. That's what I should have done. And there's 1 out. Yeah, you got to use your brain a little better, Mike. Hate bringing in a pitcher that's going to give up a walk to load the bases. All right, so I'm not going to do that, but I will. 8 runs down. I'm senseless here, so it's going to be corners in. Larry Bowa. Okay, so Bowa stands to the plate, batting from the right side. Boa is 2 for 4 in the game. Stole the bases last time up. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing on that. Here comes the pitch. Oh, wait a minute. Forgot to... Son of a gun. Forgot to make the move, man. Forgot to make the move. All right. I made the move. Let's try this again. Pitch. 3-9 on Boa's side. And the right side is a 3-9. Slowly hit ground ball to Brentley at first. It's going to be B. What did I got here? Say's going to score. And Brentley. Wait a minute. Wasn't the corners in? I had corners in. Oh, yeah, he made the play at the plate. 2-3, right. So that's going to be a fielder's choice. Say. 2-3 is out. And Woods goes to third on number 8. So that was a good call by the Giants. Probably the first thing they did right all day. And here comes who was the pitcher? Oh. Yeah, it's going to be Warren Brewster. He's going to get out of the bat here. Yes, he is. 9. No, wrong pen. 9 Brew. Stir. Big pitcher. He's going to get out of that bat here. All right. Boom, boom. One thing doing these replays, when I got to look up the stats to read them off here, it takes some time. Who's at the plate? Bruce, I said, right? And what a freak are you? Can't be that high up. Can't be that high up. Can you? Hold on. Oh, actually, he was high up because I didn't. Now he should be low. He's going to find himself in the middle. He's a 333 hitter. So I'm surmising he's a high card. Let me see. No, he's a 1. He's a freaking 1. What did I do with that 1 card? This pain in the neck. Pain in the neck. Where are you? These are out of order. What did I do with that card? Check. He's a 4. Oh, yeah. He's a 4. I got to look for it. I got 5s. I got everything else but a freaking 1. There you go. All right. So Bruce is going to swing a bat, and we got first and third. Woods at third base. It's 9-1 in favor of the Chicago Cubs. here at the replay. And here comes the havoc roll. Nothing doing. Now the pitch. From the right side, 6-4. Right side, 6-4. Catcher X. 6-4. 6-4 catcher S. Cassia is a 3-2. That's a 5. It's either a pass ball or a pop up. 7-8. No error. And let's see what is low and away. Gets away and goes to the backstop, and it's going to score a run on a pass ball. My God. Pass ball, pass ball. And going to get a roll here. The Giants got double figures here in the ninth with 3 more runs. And you can tell that they're just a more superior team than the Giants. The Giants got a lot of holes. And that's going to be a 5-9. 5-9 from the right side. And that's going to be chopped down to third base. And that'll take care of the inning, but not before the Cubs get 3 more. On 2 hits. Pair of doubles, a walk, 2 walks, and they get 3 runs, and they leave 1. And we'll check that later. All right, so the Cubs are going to take the field, and they're going to take a flight back home to meet the Dodgers on a 5-game winning streak. On a 5-game winning streak, and possibly a game and a half out of first place in the National League East. 3-2. Yep. Oh, man. Ninth inning, last 6 for the Giants. They now trail by 9. Brewster's looking to close it out, and the Cubs are looking for the sweep. Lemare. 3-9 from the righty, and that's tapped right back to the mound. Lemare grounds out to the pitcher to first, 1 away. And what did I say? Baker batted for Wellman, and he was put in the pitcher's position, so we need a pinch hitter for Jeff Cornell. Who is that going to be? Let's see. Who am I going to bring in? All right. I'm going to go with Scott Thompson. He's going to get the pinch hitting role. Might as well take you out. All right. So batting 8. Thompson. Pinch hitter. And again, I got to go to Giants. Boom, boom. 1 more. Giants, and Thompson. Scott Thompson, 299 hitter in the replay. 299 hitter with 1 out here in the 9th. Brewster on the mound. And Wellman is a pinch hitter. And let's see, Warren Brewster looks in, gets a sign. Thompson batting from the left side, batting 299. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a 5-5. 5-5 from the left side. It's going to be a split on a triple, single the rest of the way. That's a 6. That's a base hit for Thompson coming off the bench. All right, here comes Mullins. He was pinched hit in the 7th inning. He's 0 for 1, flew out to right field his last time up. Thompson takes the lead off first base. Here comes the havoc. Nothing doing. Here comes the pitch. That's 4-11. Right side, 4-11, left field. I got to find them. Right here. All right, so left field is a range. Matthews is a 4. So this could be an adventure at Great Adventures. Let's see what he gets. He's going to make the catch. F2. A little bit heavy on the 3. So that's an 11. 11, 12, 13. In between the 12 and the 14 for 2 E4s. Excuse me. A 12 and a 14 for 2. An error 2 for 2 base error. And he falls right in between there. And Matthews makes a nice catch on Fran Mullins. That is 2 away. And Dan Gladden will step to the plate. He is 0 for 2 with a pair of walks. And the Cubs are 1 out away from sweeping the San Francisco Giants here on Candlestick Park. And that's going to be a 4-9. Right side, that's going to be a solid base hit up the middle and into center field. Thompson's going to round second. He's headed for third. And number 1 batter. We're 2 away, 2 men on, and Bob Brenly is the batter. Brenly is 1 for 4. He came in hot. He was 6 for 11 in the series, 1 for 4 today. First and third. Thompson on third. Gladden on first. Brenly at the plate. Brewster on the mound. Looks and skips a sign by Davis. Here comes the havoc. That's a 13. Nothing doing. And here comes the pitch. That'll count. That's a 1. That's a 2-2. 2-2 from the right side. Holy cow, that's a diamond shot for the hard hitting Brenly. He's not giving up yet. That's a diamond shot for a righty, and that's a 1 to 17, and that's a 4. That's a 3-run homer. And the remaining crowd here at Candlestick is cheering a 3-run jack for Bob Brenly. 2 hits, 8 hits in the series. But this was a big one. Yes, indeed. It's a big one. And he's playing first base today. Let me check. I closed out on it, damn it. Come on, man. Come on. Community. Yeah, the Giants did this last time, too. They got late runs in the game. Late runs in the game. Let me see. Giants. And what did I say? Brenly. And that is number 5 on the season. 5th home run for Bob Brenly. And it's a 3-run jack. And it is now 10-4. I remember those numbers. 10-4. The fuck did you do here? All right, so that takes care of that. Chili Davis is stepping to the plate. Still two outs. Warren Brewster did not want to do that, that's for sure. Chili Davis is 2 for 4. And he goes 5-10 on him. 5-10 left side, and that's going to be a ground ball to the right side. Moreland's going to pick it up. He flips to Brewster, and that will do it. The Cubs take a 4-game series here at Candlestick, and they push out the brooms. Yep, push out the brooms. But they did get 3 runs on 3 hits. And they lose this one 10-4. We'll give you the recap in just 1 minute. Giants. Yep. 4-game sweep. They're going home very happy. So that's 5 games. 4-game winning streak here. 5 games. Coming home with a 5-game winning streak. I'd like to grab some of those National League East. I'm not taking any games for this week. It's the All-Star week. It's a short week. And I'm just going to give myself a break from that. Concentrate on my solitaire games. 10 runs. Wrong pen. 10 runs, 4 runs for the Giants, 14 hits for the Cubs, 9 for the Giants, 1 error by the Cubs. And now, today is the 17th, 1/17/26. And let's get the recap. Let's get the box scores. Cubs 10, 9, and that's a 4. All right, so Sutcliffe going to be the winner. Let me just do this first. Got the wrong pens. 10, 4, 14, 9, 1, 0. 3 runs on 3 hits. LOBs. Runners in scoring position. Runners, LOBs. Runners in scoring position. All right, so for San Francisco, Cornell closes out at 2/3 of an inning. He gives up nothing. Leach, he gave up 4 hits. Yeah, I did that. 4 hits. I didn't do it in runs. He gave up 4 runs and 3 earned. Davis will take the loss. He falls to 5-9. Davis. 5-9. On the other side, Sutcliffe is going to win the game. And he just won his 4th win. He goes to 4-1 now. Is that right? Yeah, I guess so. 1/17/26. And that's it. When Brewster closes out 1 1/3. 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 1 home run. No walks, no strikeouts. And gave up the home run blast that I'm pretty sure he didn't want to do. Sutcliffe gets 1 run and 1 earned run. He gets the win. He falls to 4-1, so that'll do it. Left on base for the Cubs 8, and for the Giants 8. 6 for 17 for the Cubbies. Runners in scoring position, and the Giants are 3 for 8. 6 for 17, 3 for 8, 8 and 8, and that does it. 10-4. A four-game sweep by the Cubs, and that's it. I think everybody went home and fell asleep. Anyway, I want to thank you for joining me. Tiger Bob, thank you for coming in. Frankie S., thanks for coming in. And I didn't really see who else was in here, but if you were in here, thank you. And let me see, I might have the thing up. Frankie S. All right, Frankie's gone. So, Tiger Bob, thank you for being here. And it was just Frankie and Tiger Bob. Yeah, that's all right. 2's better than none. All right, guys. That's the last of the 1984 community replay. I didn't pick any games up this week, and I won't. Everybody grabbed a good game, so I'm not going to do any other games. But if nobody picks them up and I see if it's lagging, I will participate. But I just want to concentrate on my projects that I got going now. All right, for the Saturday night at the ballpark, I want to thank you. You were watching the 1984 Community Replay Project. It was the Cubs 10, Giants 4. We'll see you the next time around. Everybody, please stay safe. And till the next time, be well.